This YCN segment is brought to you by LaValle Building Supply and Middleton Building Supply.
YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by Bubba's Bar and Grill, offering fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, brick oven pizza, entrees, and award-winning seafood chowder. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948. HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. LaValle Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion. Raleigh Lakeside Builders, specializing in custom and waterfront homes, shoreline protection, renovations, and full-scale design. Ramontos in Claremont, always fresh, always delicious. Top Stitch Embroidery, the best for your team, and so much more. And by Mascoma Savings Bank. With no shareholders to please, they are committed to remaining independent and to reinvesting profits in our community.
Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week here in Montpelier, Vermont. U-32 taking on BFA St. Albans, getting ready to start the second quarter here as once again the U-32 Raiders down 9-8, putting a shot up here first, and that was going to go off the rim. Rebound picked up by the Bob Whites. Number 22, Logan Tobin, marching it down the court. Looking to the near side. Back out. Voyer with it now. Voyer passed across now to Tobin. Tobin, top of the arc. Harvey puts one up, and rebound is going to go off the hands of Voyer and out of bounds. It's going to be turned over to the Raiders as they will start from their own end. With it now, Hawkins. Hawkins at center court. Looking to the near side. Passed across now to Richards. Richards with it now, the junior guard. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins at the foul line. Gives it off now to Farber. Farber looking to get through. BFA St. Albans got a hand on it, and here they come back the other way as it looks like we're going to see maybe possession going to, after a little bit of a battle, BFA St. Albans is going to get that. 7:05 left to go. We'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Lake Sunapee Visiting Nurse Association and Hospice.
Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. U-32 Raiders, BFA St. Albans Bob Whites. Second quarter here in Montpelier, 7:05, and Bob Whites leading the home team 9-8. And it's going to be BFA St. Albans ball, but only briefly as it's turned over to Josh Farber for U-32 as he comes back the other way. Gives it off now to Hawkins. Hawkins back to Farber and back to Hawkins. Looking, driving through. Nice pass across to a wide open Richards. Richards now gives it back to Roberge. Roberge in the paint. Across, trying to put one up there was Atkins there. First time we've said his name tonight, and that one goes wide as here comes the Bob Whites again under the basket. Back out to Tobin. Tobin puts one off the rim and gives the Bob Whites a little bit more of a pad here as they are up now 12-8. And Hawkins back the other way.
All of the Bob White's points now coming from threes. 4 3-pointers here, all 12 of their points.
Panthers with the ball now. Looking to answer back. That's going to be Josh Farber. Farber over to Hawkins. Hawkins, nice drive there, but back out again to a wide open Farber, who puts one off the rim. Rebound is going to be picked up by, it looks like, number 14 for St. Albans, Will Harvey, and it's going to be BFA St. Albans ball with 6:01 left to go in this second quarter.
Well, BFA has the size advantage, but really they've been knocking down shots, hitting a ton of threes. Really, we thought the Raiders going into this game, if they could knock down shots, try to get past BFA's big man, they could be successful that way. But really, Bob White's doing a nice job shooting from beyond the arc.
Andrew Billings with a shot, puts that one up off the rim. Rebound picked up by the Bob Whites.
Nice pass.
And we will see a nice layup there underneath the basket as two more in for the Bob Whites. 14-8 right now, 5:39 left in this second quarter. Looking to answer are the U-32 Raiders. It is going to be, looks like, to the near side. J.P. McGinley out on the court after a substitution. He gives it back to Roberge. And Roberge has it now. Looking to set something up, looking for an open man. Gives it off now to Trevor Day. Day takes a little bit of a bounce there, holds on to the ball. Back out to McGinley. McGinley looking for his first point of the night for the sophomore. Instead, back to Roberge, the senior. Puts it up. takes a whistle, and that's going to go off the rim here. But it is going to be, it looks like maybe going to the line for 2 here with 5:05 left to go in this second quarter.
Today's game is being brought to you by Raleigh Lakeside Builders.
Roberge to the line. Puts out the first one. In there for a point. 14-9 right now in favor of the Bob Whites. Try for double digits now here for Roberge. Ball's up, and it is good. 2 for 2. 14-10. Still Bob White's leading as we're coming up on 5 minutes left to go in the first half. As back the other way. BFA St. Albans looking to answer. Rayom with it now. Rayom across now to number 50, Danny Smullen. Smullen out after a substitution. And bringing it around now is going to be Taylor Yates. Up into the paint and shot. Bounces a couple times off the rim before going in. That was number 30, Andrew Billings, the senior guard. 16-10 right now in favor of BFA St. Albans. Here comes Roberge back the other way for the Raiders. Gives it off now to McGinley. McGinley looking over now to Hawkins. Hawkins again back to McGinley. McGinley thought about putting it up for 3, instead drives forward, and nice basket for his first 2 of the night as he brings the Raiders within 4 now. Wide open, and the big Danny Smullen. He's got some size down there along the far side. He's got the ball now. Again, looking for some from open man. Gives it off now to Andrew Billings. Billings under the basket, over to the near side. Can't hold on to it is Taylor Yates. So it will be Raiders ball here with 3:56 left in this second quarter. Hawkins back the other way, and we will see him give it off now to Josh Farber. Farber across now to McGinley. McGinley's already got 2 on the night, looking for 4. He gets pulled off the ball, and it looks like it's going to be another attempt to go to the line here for 2 for BFA St. Albans, as it's going to be McGinley. We'll see him first time, the sophomore guard, on the line tonight.
BFA St. Albans tonight without one of their star players, Jens Ulrich Verderber. He's out with an ankle injury tonight. He's a star player in this division, so they're really missing him. But really, St. Albans playing pretty well here, now with a 3-point lead.
McGinley makes the first of 2. He's got another one coming. Could bring the Raiders within 2 here with this basket. And does so. Nothing but net here, as 16-14 is the score now. Clock ticking back the other way. BFA St. Albans with it now. Under 4 minutes left to play in this first half. This is going to be Logan Tobin driving underneath. Wide open is going to be number 24, Danny Rayoma. Could not put it in the net. Bounced off the rim, and here comes the Raiders back the other way. Roberge again. McGinley has it now. Back to Roberge. Looking for some time, looking for some help. Over now to Farber. And we're going to see a little bit of a call there on U-32. Charging call, was it?
I believe it was a travel call.
Travel call, excuse me.
Farber. Yeah, he didn't agree with the call, but I thought he moved both his feet. Really, in high school basketball, refs are they're not afraid to call the traveling call. Unlike the NBA, they'll let everybody travel.
Here comes BFA St. Albans again. Shot in. Is that going to be 3? No, actually 2. And it's going to increase the lead here. 3 minutes left to play. Other way. Tried for 3 was Bryson Richards. Unable to do so here for the Raiders. 2:56 left to go. It will be, it looks like, BFA St. Albans ball coming back the other way, as we'll get a couple of substitutions. McGinley goes out for the Raiders, and we'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948.
Welcome back here to the YCN Game of the Week. 2:55 left to go in this first half. 19-14, favor of BFA St. Albans. The big man, Danny Smullen, has it now. Out to the top of the paint. Thrown in by number 12, Cameron Dunsmore, and turns the ball over to the U-32 Raiders, who are looking to get some points on the board before heading to the locker room for halftime. They're down by 5 to the near side. With it is going to be Trevor Day. Day back out to Jordan Hawkins. Hawkins over to Roberge now. Roberge has a couple of points on the night so far. Pelzel has it, can't hold on to it. It looks like it is going to be BFA St. Albans ball as the ball rolls out of bounds. 2:26 right now left to go. And, it's going to be Raiders ball. With it is going to be number 14, Trevor Day. Day gives it off now, clock ticking. 19:14 left to go. Hawkins has it, gives it off now to number 21, Carter Pelzel. Back out to Richards. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins thinking about 3, needs the 3. Instead, gives it off again to Roberge. Roberge wide open as Richards to the far side. Getting coverage now from Dunsmore. Under the basket, gets it knocked away. Ball still loose, and it is going to be in favor of the Bob Whites coming up with possession of the ball. 2 minutes left to play here in this first half.
Today's game is being brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist.
Under 2 minutes left to play. BFA St. Albans 19, U-32 Raiders 14. And it looks like Raiders are going to have the ball here. Coming back the other way. No, excuse me, maybe. No, looks like Bob Whites will have possession of the ball. Tossed in, looking for an open man. Dunsmore with it now. Has it in, clock is ticking. That's going to be Tobin. Tobin driving. Nice little layup, underhanded layup, and that's going to put 2 on the board. More 21-14 now in favor of the Bob Whites. Raiders back the other way. Looking to get some final points on the board. They're down by 7 now with 90 seconds left to go. Holding on to it is going to be Roberge. Roberge with it. Still ticking, looking, driving forward, passed out to Hawkins. Hawkins for the 3, that's no good. Rebound going to be picked up by Trevor Day, and the Raiders still have the ball. Looking again. Hawkins again, trying to penetrate. Nice job down the middle, and is able to put that up. Nice jump ball there, 21-16 under. A minute left to play here. Game in favor right now of the Bob Whites of BFA St. Albans.
Nice move by Hawkins there, fighting through traffic and getting the bucket.
Trying to keep it in,
Ooh.
and it looks like the ball did stay in play. Great play down here to the near side, and once again, nice job, but unfortunately for naught as Hawkins throws it right into the hands, and a nice pass around the back by BFA St. Albans, and they are going to come up with the ball, draw the foul, and 29 seconds left to go. We will see them go to the line, pretty sure for the first time tonight.
Yeah, that's Will Harvey at the line. He already has 3 threes, 9 points here. Trying to get 11.
First one bounces off the rim. Looks like we're going to get another one here as number 14, Will Harvey, going to the line again. The senior guard for the Bob Whites. Looking to extend this 5-point lead right now to 6. Puts one up, and the lead is now 6 here as under 30 seconds left to go. Clock starts ticking here for the Raiders. Would like to get into the locker room, of course, with more points. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins back out now to Farber. Lots of turnovers tonight here we're seeing, and wide open. Nice layup is going to be Logan Tobin for BFA St. Albans. I think that's the one thing, turnovers so far have hurt this U-32 team tonight as we are under 10 seconds left to play. One more attempt. Hawkins for the 3. Up and in. Nothing but net. Good job to end this first half. As looks like BFA St. Albans is going to head to the locker room for halftime. Up by 5, 24-19 over the U-32 Raiders. We'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Mount Sunapee Resort. Fun for all seasons.
Welcome back here to Montpelier, Vermont, the YCN Game of the Week, the U-32 Raiders, BFA St. Albans Bob Whites, after 24-19 in favor of the Bob Whites. Big, costly turnovers for U-32 in that first half.
Yeah, really, they've missed a ton of shots as well. I think they can just be a little more secure with the ball. I think that's going to turn into a lot more points. I think their shooting will improve as well.
A couple of players on the Raiders with already double digits, but only down by 5 here in this first half, so really still a close game.
Yeah, it really is. And Robert, she has 4 right now, and Jordan Hawkins is leading the Raiders with 10 points, and McGinley has 4. And really on the other side of things, St. Albans Bob Whites, they've been shooting really well, even though they have a ton of big men down low. And Will Harvey has 3 threes and 10 points. Logan Tobin has 7. A number of other guys, Rayom and Billings, they have a couple of points as well. So really an all-around good effort for St. Albans, not just a one-man scoring show. If you're the Bob Whites, really as well as they've been shooting from outside, really they're big men. They don't have to do a ton, but if they want to try to move the ball inside more, I think that could also work for them as well.
Very good once again at the half, 24-19 in favor of the Bob Whites. We'll be back with the third quarter. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.